Hi, my name is Emily Isom. I am doing a career profile for my Marriage and Family Studies major in the Family 150 class. The career profile I'm doing is an adoption counselor and adoption therapist. The organization that I looked at was LDS Family Services, and they have a lot of facilities all over the United States, but here in Utah, the one that I'm closest to is on 427 East and 21st South in Salt Lake City. I don't know anybody in this field as an adoption therapist or counselor, but I do know a lot of people that work for LDS Family Services. The work environment, from what I was able to gather online, since I wasn't able to talk to anybody, is that they keep really busy. Their responsibilities make it so that they have to have a flexible schedule, because they have to be scheduled based on the needs of their clients. They can do counseling for an individual, such as an adoptee or a birth mother, or they can do it, their counseling in a group, especially for a family that's getting ready to adopt. The websites that I looked at didn't say a lot about the stressors, but from what I was able to hear from a lot of friends who have gone through the adoption processes, that it can be emotionally draining, especially for those that are working with families preparing to adopt, and for birth mothers especially. They go through a separation loss, and so they need counseling for that. The hours can be really long sometimes, especially during moments that family it has that transition between adopting. Benefits, for other agencies, I don't know what their benefits were, but for LDS Family Services, they have their basic medical, they have retirement, and they do have supplementary benefits, so like a life savings. They do have those kind of benefits. Job tasks, being an adoption counselor is more than just placing a birth mother with an adoptive family. It's more than just matching two families together. It's to provide emotional support for everybody involved in the adoption. They do in-house visits. They go make sure that the environment is good for the child being adopted. They do post-adoptive checkups, especially with the birth mother. They can offer up to 6 weeks of counseling for her. They provide education during the adoption process of what the adoption process is and of things to anticipate. They provide information about the services that their agency provides. There's a lot of different requirements, or a lot of different tasks that adoptive counselors can do. Educational requirements. Mostly this job requires a bachelor's degree in either social work, sociology, psychology, or counseling, or something related to that. A lot of agencies require or prefer social work experience. Sometimes they'll require certification and licensing, but it varies from state to state onto what those requirements were. For the salary range, online I was able to find the average was about $44,000 a year. As a starting pay, started around $30,000, and as you got more experience, from 10 years up to 20 years, was around $46,000. Other career information, sometimes this requires travel, so a valid driver's license is required and reliable transportation is needed. Also, since this job is emotionally draining, sometimes it seems almost not worth it, especially since if they don't consider getting paid enough. But I think a lot of people have said that it's worth it, seeing a family get put together, seeing families' happinesses grow as they are able to continue to build their family through the sacrifice of others. So I think this career is well worth it, while monetarily it may not seem to compensate. I got my information from everydaylife.global.com. I got it through cfnc.org, so it's Planning for Your Career. I also looked on some information from ehow.com, and that is my career profile for an adoptive counselor.